Hi everyone, Rob Thurston here. Firstly, thank you for joining the course. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to stand shoulder to shoulder with you as we design and build your perfect online business. So we are going to have plenty of time to meet further and get to know each other through the weekly Q&A calls. So I'm just going to dive straight into it. Welcome to Module 1, Week 1 of the Online Business Formula, your greatest business asset. Your approach to business is going to change. No matter how old or new to business you are, what we're about to learn will immediately shift the way you think. More specifically, when you are done with this course, you will have your business designed and blueprinted to grow faster, get more profitable, and do better things and do it in a superior way. A way that gives you the freedom and the income you need to live your ideal life. Designing a business. Good or great businesses don't just happen. They are designed, they are planned, and they are structured just like building your home. It is built from a plan and built from a blueprint. Here, I'm going to show you how to be your own business architect. Most business owners are so busy running their business, they rarely ever have the time to sit down and think about every element of their business online. Yet these considerations will make up the fundamentals of your business future. Think how tragic this is. You will invest more of your time and resources on your business than almost anything else. Your success and dreams depend on its success. Yet most never think through the foundations that will give this the highest likelihood of success. You see, nearly everyone accepts that the online landscape has changed so dramatically over the last 5 years or so. Yet in many cases, I don't believe that they fully understand what that means. Quite simply put, what worked very well 2, 3, 5 or more years ago online simply does not make the grade in the current online marketplace of 2012. Sure, there are still a few old-fashioned sales pages here and there, and I'm sure that they still convert a few sales. However, they cannot compete with the marketing and professionalism required to succeed today. The great news for you is that the creation of what you need to market successfully online has never been easier or more affordable, if you know what to do and where to look. So the first step to creating the online business of your dreams, you will have to step outside your business and discover the most important asset that you have. However, before we look into your most important asset, we will look at your first step to freedom. Getting clear about the payoff. I want you to keep in mind, as we now uncover your greatest business asset, the work that you have already completed on your payoff. What your business looks and feels like, how much your business is scheduled to turn over, who you will be working with, and what your day looks like. You see, until now, your major focus in relation to your business has usually been on the product or your service. What I'm about to ask you to do is to flip this type of thinking on its head. Instead of you, your service, or your products, I'm going to ask you to try and think about this. Every cent that you now have in mind when you plan your ideal business, the money that you have described as providing you the lifestyle that you have crafted, will come from somebody else. The income that you are designing is not going to be printed by the government and handed to you. It's not going to magically appear. It exists right now. It is in the possession of your customers. So, your greatest business asset are your customers. Your future success is 100% reliant on you being able to persuade or influence your customers to exchange their money for your goods and services. At its heart, business is about the exchange of value, the exchange of your goods or services, that which your customers value, for their money, that which you value. So in designing your path to freedom for your online business, we are going to stop and refocus on your greatest business asset, your customer. Now, I realise for many of you, especially if you have an existing bricks and mortar business, there will be a great tendency to say, hey look, I already know my customers, I deal with them every day. Well, my response to that is that every day I see many business websites. Most of them have good traffic going to them as well. Yet they fail to create any leads, customers and sales. And the number one reason for this is that they do not invite their customers. Rather, their website is all about their products or their services. So, when you stop to consider your ideal client, I mean really think about who they are. Now, for this, you have to really get specific. You cannot rely on statements like, oh, we sell to everyone. You have to really focus on one specific type of person or group. Now, if you are a clothing retailer, is it men's or women's fashion? Is it mature or youth fashion? Is it lifestyle or workwear? Is it high-end or budget? Can you see how with this type of questioning, we start to narrow down your ideal client? But we've only just scratched the surface. In this module, I've included a marketing questionnaire that has taken me years to develop and which is valued at many hundreds of dollars. You will see in our investigation of your ideal customer, we will also look at how your product or service makes them feel, why they buy from you, is it local convenience, large range, great product or industry knowledge, and so on. In a separate report, I run further into this, even describing ways you can discover what your ideal client is thinking, and even what they type into Google or similar search engines when they're looking for you. If you can get this part right, you can almost make selling obsolete. The big trap. Now, what many people think is that this type of focus will lose them customers. Like in our retail example above, if your store was, say, a young girl's clothing outlet, does focusing on your ideal client stop you selling to a father who walks in to buy his daughter a dress as a present for an upcoming birthday? No. In fact, he probably would go there because of the positioning and focus on his daughter and being the ideal client. Especially in the online world with so much choice and so much traffic, you are far better off standing for something than trying to be everything to everyone. So remember, it's not about you and your products or services. It's about what your customers want, and that will be the foundation to your future business success. Look, I've seen this powerful shift in perspective be the catalyst to transforming businesses overnight. The online world is full of websites cluttered with business logos and claims about how they are the best for this and that. If you can position yourself and your online presence to speak directly to the needs and wants of your clients, if you can build a business that is the solution for your customers' problems, you will have set you and your business apart from the pack, and it will have created value in the minds of your prospects. You would have created a value proposition that is the foundation of all great businesses and the cornerstone to your future success. So for now, please go to the workbook, supplement notes, and if you like, the transcript of this video. And we will really dive deep into this aspect of your business on the Q&A call this week. Until then, all the best to your success, Rob.